get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. 'Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hello, it is Shoshi, and we are live, and it is Monday, and we're doing a sponsored stream today from Geektopia Games. So that's gonna be fun. We're gonna show a box opening today. Hello, everybody. Hold on a second. Let me just check to see who all's in chat. We got Rumble, Lamunis, Mauser Schmool. Yay! Hello, Dystopia Matt is here from Dystopia Games. I have to finish doing a couple social media things real quick because sometimes I flake. I forgot to do my Twitter call out real quick. Paste. Okay, that works. Yay. All right. I got Twitter and I got Instagram and I got Facebook stories. go ahead and put one more go live on Facebook. How's everybody doing? I just want to make sure I don't. So let's see. We've got. Not sure if it's a good day or evening. It's nice, like Seattle. It's midday. Yeah, it's midday here. It is about 2:30 p.m. on schedule. Double Fruity, hello. Hello. So everybody, when we start getting into this box opening and getting into like some of this model prep, if you have any questions about the game, I might be able to answer some of them, but Dystopia Matt is here to help us. Hold on one second. Let me go back to Facebook real quick. I'm just gonna do my go live. There we go. Dystopia Matt made it super easy. There we go. By making a lot of their social media the same thing. There, published. All right, let's get into it. As I drop my phone on the floor. So, I was contacted by Dystopia Matt, and he said, "Hey, we'd like to see if you want to show off some of our models and paint one of them." So we're gonna. Hold on a second. I gotta adjust my lighting here. Hold on a second. There we go. I might need to adjust the contrast. This is Calamity Jane, and I just realized I knocked one of her guns off just now. That's not good, and I don't see it. Maybe hopefully he packed another one. I'm so sorry. There's a little fragile. I just knocked one of her guns off, Dystopia Matt. That's so bad. Let me go into the box and see if it's... I know that she had it just a minute ago. I actually felt myself break it earlier as I was prepping for the stream. Nose. Do I have a notice? I do have a notice. Do exclamation point notice. Get 2. It's okay. You should have 2 Calamity Janes, one with a hat and one without. Okay, good. Phew. We will find it. So, hold on a second here. I have all of the things to open here. That was her old. I'm going to set these out. We're going to look at all of the models that Dystopia Matt sent me. We've got a bunch. I have not looked at any of these except for the Calamity Jane that I opened. I just happened to open her first, and I was like, that's cool. You'll be able to see my raw reaction. Okay, I'll just find the other one. Good. There we go. So, it says Shoshie is doing a sponsored box opening and model prep for Geektopia game models. Or sorry, that should have a period. Geektopia Games, period. Models for their Kickstarter that will be launching October 6th. And there's a link to their website. Carlos, thank you so much for that host. I appreciate that. Watch, I will probably find her gun. There's always something. So these are 3D printed. This one is 3D printed. Our Geektopia Games, or Dystopia Matt, are you planning on finishing these are the prototypes, right? Oh, that's cool. Are you planning on doing your Kickstarter models 3D printed, or are you gonna go ahead and have them cast in metal or resin at all? That's cool. Look at that. I ask because as a painter, 3D printed are cool. Actually, oh, look at this guy. Holy cow, is he cool or what? That is neat. All right, let me put all that. Yes, we'll be offering 3D printable STL files, and we're planning on stretch goals for offering rewards that include the physical minis. That's awesome. And they're going to be 3D printed, so this looks like some sort of legendary dragon. And this is, let's see if I can get his wings to fit in here. Again, we're gonna actually prep stuff so that, there we go. Where's that gonna go? Is it gonna fit? There we go. All right, I'll set him down for just a second. That's the Jersey Devil. Okay, so if anybody here. So all of these figures are based on Americana kind of folklore. Let me read you guys a little bit about what Matt sent me. Bear with me one second to grab my phone off the floor. Pre-supported, included, not even a stretch goal. Nice. All the monsters are based off fearsome critters of American folklore. Okay. All right, I'm going to go. So you sent me the document. I'm going to read out here. We've got our chill music, which is great. Okay. So, Fearsome Wilderness, created by Matt Cross, launching on Kickstarter on October 6th. Cooperative game for 1 to 4 players, works great solo. The game does not require miniatures, but we've made a lot, and we have more through stretch goals. In the game, you'll roll dice, draw cards, move around the board as you attempt to fend off fearsome critters. From what I looked at on, because Mike and I looked through the game, it looked kind of like very RPG-esque. Like you could kind of play it almost like you could get into your character. As you attempt to fend off fearsome critters and fell trees, gather food, and water, and experience horrible nightmares. So it's got some kind of like, what was the name of that one video game from Oregon Trails? Kind of got an Oregon Trails feel to it, maybe. Hello, RBR. And thank you for following Waffle Walrus. I don't know why Streamlabs is putting a little $sign. Waffle Walrus 42. I'm gonna say that. Yeah. So Lamunis wants to know. I assume you're going to use a third-party site such as My Mini Factory to do distribution. And he says, "Yep, My Mini Factory." All right. Let's see. Fearsome critters. That's like the Jersey Devil. Are creatures from American folklore and enemies of the game. The game accrued. Okay, so let's get out the pieces of the game first, since I'm reading that part. So it's got 2 sets of custom dice. They're wooden dice and they're wood burnt. Very Americana. Very like Pioneer. Look at this. They're really nice. We're going to open this up. Now, just guys, remember, we're doing these sponsored streams because they help pay the bills and keep the lights on. Can't tell what that is. Is that a canteen? Is that like a water bottle? This looks like a campfire. That's a campfire. Skull. Paw print. I'm guessing these are different, like encounters. Nature. Axe. It is a canteen. Ah, that's great. Okay, and then yeah, and this is one of the sets, and the other set has markings on it, and I'm guessing it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. There's 2 like broken bones. 4. I'm guessing that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this looks like a bird. Can't quite tell what that one is. That looks cool. Oh, critter slashes, skull, broken bones, and antlers. Okay, so that's antlers. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, it's good if a perfect stranger like can just pick this up and know what stuff is. And then Lamina says, "Are you planning to do a merchant for 3D printing companies such as Damn It Daniel and the Nerd House Minis to be able to print and sell the minis?" That'd be a good idea. Dystopia says, "We're still deciding on the merchant tier. Antlers let you mutate and get cool abilities from your creepy mutations." Nice. I should probably separate that. There we go. Now it's all nice. All right, so then we've got 6 action dice. Oh, that's what this was. So we've got action dice and then the damage dice. I gotcha, from the fearsome critters. Then there's a bunch of cards. I'm going to show you guys these cards. There were a lot of cards. 110 cards. So there's critter cards, which have like the Ding Mall, the Dungaven Hooter. That's cool. Gives you nightmares. Has no mouth and instead oversized nostrils. The mighty beast is said to pound victims into gas with its tail and then inhale them never to be seen again. Ah, you got by the Dungaven Hooter. Oh my gosh. The Glaucus. Don't look into the creature's eyes, for that is how it wipes one's memory. Ooh. So there's a couple Glaucus cards. Goofus Bird. Are these really? These are really from American folklore? I'm not amazed, but I'm amazed. That's amazing. It flies backwards and builds its nest upside down. That's a Goofus Bird. And what does it do to you? It will not move into a space with the folk hero upon it. Okay. The Gumbaroo gives nightmares. Its skin can only be penetrated by fire, but can cause the creature to explode. Oh, okay, cool. And there's some of the dice pictures on the bottom. The hide behind. Hide behind. The hide behind gives nightmares. It drags its prey into a hidden lair before feasting on the intestines of its kill. This is not for children, I would say. Lumberjacks would note that it has an aversion to alcoholic beverages. The Hodag. All horns and spikes. This creature loves to smile. Look at this Hodag. Roll critter dice and take the maniacal condition. This is really fun. The hoop snake. I've heard of these. That is from folklore. I rarely recognize that one. Snake which bites its own tail, enabling it to roll like a wheel. I'm wondering. Okay, so it gives nightmares. Ooh, that's creepy looking. It looks like an elephant with a finger instead of a tusk. This enormous critter's jointless legs require it to sleep standing up, and it can never sit down. It does not tire standing, though. Has contempt for those lounging around. Where was the jackalope? Did we miss it? There's the jackalope. Yeah, Mauser. That's a famous one. One of the ways to capture a jackalope is to entice it with whiskey. This is not a children's game. This is an adult game with some with alcohol. With alcohol and horror. Jackalope's beverage of choice. Be aware the creature can imitate the human voice. Oh, that's cool. There's the Jersey Devil. Okay, so there's the Jersey Devil. A winged beast terrorizing the wilderness from above. It has what is described as a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream. And you can still actually hear stories of people from Jersey telling new stories. Like this is alive and well. Urban folklore of the Jersey Devil. So here he is. Kind of reminds me of one of those creatures from the Dark Crystal a little bit, doesn't it? The joint snake. Side hill gouger. Oh, these are awesome. The squonk. What is it doing? I can't show that on Twitch. Skeksis. Not the Skeksis, the elder ones, the nice ones. A squonk is always sad. This is because of its wretched appearance. It evades being caught by dissolving completely into a pool of tears and bubbles. Squonk. I get it. That's funny. These are great. These are really great. The Wampus Cat. It describes as a large phantom panther. Some claim it heralds death with its call. The Wampus Cat. Okay, and there's some trees. Interesting. Trees, Douglas fir. Rotted tree. Ooh. You don't have to fight the trees, do you? Ooh. Dead tree is useless. This dead tree is useless. Mystics. Thank you, Mauser Schmuel. You're awesome. Black walnut Its buzzing and crackling sound are disconcerting. Okay, so that's where our week of the story goes. 19 tree cards. These are all by an artist called Bud Wheeler, and he also did the tree cards. And then 45 condition cards, artwork by an artist. Nauseous, overtired, provoked. These are cool. These are by an artist who did, and his name is Willis Harrower. Okay. I just noticed that provoked is white, and then all the others are dark. Mutated. Okay. Ooh, enraged. Oh, this is a condition card. Enraged. Those are nice. That's like distraught, broken. Yeah, I like the art from Enraged. Is it a Minotaur or Minotaur? I think it looks like one. All right, then there's a rule book. Did you send a rule? I don't think you sent the rule book. I think you sent me the PDF. So we can look at that later. Each game lasts about 60 minutes. There's a basic one-off game mode as well as a campaign that lasts 12 to 24 sessions in the campaign. If you fail to accomplish your goals for the scenario, you may attempt once more before the forest takes pity on you and you can must on to the next scenario. That's nice. So this was a little bit confusing. You'll have to explain what this is, Matt. It was like it's a folded card and it looks like it's got dark and then it goes to white toward this end. Oh, it's Babe the Blue Ox. That makes sense. Okay, so let's look at some more minis because that's what we want to see, right? That's what this channel's about. So that's a prototype. You'll keep it secret. Okay. I won't tell anybody. Ooh, I like that this is a different color. Somebody printed this in a pink resin. It's got... I don't know what this is yet. Okay, hold on. Let's get out everything. Birds. Okay. And there's an axe. Whoops. I dropped a bird. I think this broke. Nope. Okay. There's a tree stump with an axe. There's a lantern. It's a nice lantern. These are like little bits. Little crows. That's a bucket for the creepy, mysterious well. Yes, I saw the well. We'll get that out in a second. Oh. Campfire. I really like how you can really dress up your little... It really is very RPG-esque, isn't it? I kind of like those types of games. Oh, look at the camp. You know what? And even if you just got the STL files from this game, you could use this in dioramas and stuff. This looks to be... Yeah, you could use this. Oh, okay, look at this. Hold on. Oh, I love it. It's a campfire with a cook stove. A little camping pot on top. Feel free to use the minis for your other RPG sessions too. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Ooh. Okay, so this one is a big one. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a cabin. Oh, no, it's a tent. That's awesome. So you can have a whole little scene. Campsite does look cool. Oh, there's the well. That's awesome. This is the bucket. I get it. That goes in the well. Maybe. Does that hang on there? Well, I'm sure there's like a top to the well. This is the mysterious well. It's a big well. The stick. Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay, so this goes just like that. Awesome. Let me show everybody. There we go. Look at that. Oh, wait. No, you would have this on the outside. Hold on. Let me do it right. So this will go on the outside of the well. That way you can pull it up. There we go. So now you can pull the bucket from the well. That's awesome. Let's see what else. Ooh, is this the jackalope? Oh, that is cool. Look at the jackalope, guys. So one of the things we might end up giving away is some of these minis. We might end up giving away some of these for our Wednesday giveaway. So make sure you guys are subscribed because it's a subscriber only giveaway. It's just a string. If you don't like the bucket piece, you can make it your own. Oh, that makes sense. Put tentacles and oh, let's see. Can we put a raven in the bucket? Oh my gosh, so cute. Next one. Oh wow. Oh, that is cool. That looks like almost like this. You could use this totally as a rust monster. Tell me what it is. It's not a rust monster, but you could use it as a rust monster. It's a dingmal. Ah, okay. That's a very cool mini. Dingmal. So he's got kind of like a serpent cat face and a very armored like back, and then a long tail that's almost like a mace, and then a long tongue like a snake. He's a variant of the ball-tailed cat. Gotcha. Yeah, you've done a lot. How long have you been working on this game, Dystopia Matt? I bet this has been kind of a long time. Are you excited for the Kickstarter to go? It's coming very soon, like only a month, right? Only a month. A month yesterday. All of that stuff to come to fruition. This is the ball-tailed cat, I bet. I like this one even better because it's even more cat-like. See the difference? I love it. It's got a snarl on his face too. Whoever sculpted these for you did a great job. You're very excited so soon. That's another variant of the ball-tailed cat called the silver cat. Okay. Lots of cats, you realized? Cats do very well on the internet, so that's a good thing. And I think that having variants is fun too. Oh, that is cool. Look at this. Just having that little bit would be so useful in so many. It's like a deer skull. That's really delicate and nice. I mean, a lot of people will be able to use that for dioramas and stuff. But you could make a whole diorama with just these minis. Oh, logs. I like that red printed material. More logs. Hello, Jan. How are you? What are you up to? I don't even know. Did you stream today, Jan? You stream every day now, don't you? This is another skull. That is cool looking. That looks more like a beast. I love it. It's Monday. You never stream on Monday. Okay. Last one. Oh, there's Calamity Jane. So this is the one with the hat. And that's what her gun looks like. So now I know what I'm looking for. Her other gun popped off because I snapped it. So there's Calamity Jane with the hat. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we have two. I feel really bad about that. I'm gonna have to do like a sweep in my studio. Okay, I'm gonna just put all this Kleenex away. Matt graciously packed everything in Kleenex. Let's look at the rest of the prototype of the game before we go on to prep some of this. So let's see. We've got these little cubes that I'm guessing we can figure out what those are for. Here's another well. This is the same well, but a different one without the supports for the. So this will come with the game, I'm guessing, since you put it with the prototype, or do you have to get all the minis together? The heroes of the game are Paul Bunyan, Babe, the Blue Ox, Calamity Jane, and Johnny Appleseed. Let's take a look at those cards because they have their own little token cards. Hold on, I'll show you. So there's the only thing I would say, Dystopia Matt, just a little criticism, is these are very dark and difficult to see. So I might ask, like if before maybe come out with an alternate version so that it's just easier print from FDM. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I would, when you do the Kickstarter, good feedback. The demo copies are definitely dark. This one is so dark I can hardly see the characters on it. So let me show you the other characters. Now, like the logs and stuff, you can see those pretty well. Those are not too bad. The rocks, there's rocks. Those are pretty good too. I think it's because these characters are, not only are they in color, but they're just really dark on that. That looks fine though. I think that looks good. And feels very old-timey as well, which I like. Alright, so there's the well. Again, this one's a little bit dark. I can't see the raven much. The tokens are handmade and we'll have cardboard punch out in the final game. Ah, okay. Let's take a look at the other characters. There's Calamity Jane. And there's Johnny Appleseed. And this is Babe the Blue Ox. Now, just curious, what made you decide to go with Babe the Blue Ox as a humanoid? And now, not just an ox. That's a good question. Keeping it weird. All right, well that works. I accept that. And then lastly, let me see here. There's a board game here. Oh, I like this too. So this is what made me feel like the game was very much like because you've got scenario attempts, you've got weeks in the wilderness, you've got finished with food, water, damage. This makes it feel very RPG, which I think is really interesting. Little hero's journal. And so it's not just about winning each thing, it's about having the story of the whole time, which sounds really cool. All right, this is the game board. This is a prototype of the game board. So, but on one side, there's kind of like this, like tundra with trees. And on the other side, I'm guessing this is nighttime, because a lot of the story probably takes place at night. Yeah, and there's a little bit of beach. Hold on. There's a little bit of beach right there. Fall and winter. Ah, okay, fall and winter. Again, this is a little dark. I couldn't see that. I assumed it was like daytime and nighttime. But yeah, this prototype, right? I always give my honest reviews. That's the one thing, is when we review, we do a full honest review. So you play for 12 weeks, and if you don't win in 12 weeks, flip over the board, and now it's harder in the winter. That's kind of cool. I like those kind of masochistic type games. All right, I'm going to put some of this away. We're going to work on some models. I'm also going to show We're gonna clean up some of these models. Hold on a second and put away the pieces of the game that we don't need. I definitely think we're gonna have to do a giveaway with some of this stuff because this is really awesome. These are really cool. Would you guys like to see these be giveaways? Is this something you'd be interested in? We're gonna be painting Calamity Jane live on stream. Maybe we could give away one of them painted. I'm not sure. We'll see. If hopefully I can find her other gun. Guess what I just found? Ta-da! I'm so happy. I'm gonna glue that on right now. Yay! I know. Let's get some hype. Oh. All right. Now we're just gonna hope it doesn't come back off. A little bit of glue. Hi, Panache. Oh, yeah, no problem. You regret having grave carpet so much. Oh, I know. Well, this was right on my desk. It was just under a box. Thank goodness. I knew it was. I heard it. Like I said, I heard it snap right when I was starting up the stream, and I was like, uh-oh. Thankfully, resin does glue to itself pretty well. There we go. Maharoon! Thank you for the streaming host. Hold on. Or rather, the raid. Thank you, guys. Let's give some spam to Maha for raiding us. Let's hype her to heck. I'm going to hold this on just long enough to get a little bit of this Insta set. Let's do another one of these. Maha, hello, how are you? Whoa. Okay, got both sides. I might add another little drop of super glue to that. Oops. Hello, Raiders. We are working on a sponsored stream. This is Calamity Jane. She is actually, if you've ever delved into American folklore, she is a figure in American folklore. I'm just touching up her gun that came off right before the stream. Alright, and I'm going to use this as the Insta set. Okay. Yes, I'm so glad. Matt, do you have Dystopia Matt, do you have a preference on which one that you'd like to see me paint? You want the one that doesn't have the repaired gun? Actually, it's on there pretty good. I think if I did paint her, she'd be fine. I think it'd be good. Okay. We're just going to show off the models one more time since we just had some people show up. Thank you so much to Maharoon. Can we get a shout out for her? S.O. Maharoon. This is a silver cat. All of these are, again, creatures from American folklore. This, I can't remember what this one is. And I don't have my glasses on. I'm going to put my glass back on. Well, and I just lost the top to my super glue. That's probably on the ground now. Ooh. You like the hat? And that will be the one for okay, let's paint her then, since she's not only is she not broken, but you like her better. So we'll do that. I like that too. Maybe we'll do this. Void Star Bunny, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right. So these are all models from, there we go. Rumble just did get noticed too. They're from Geektopia Games, and it's for a Kickstarter that's coming up on October 6th. And you can go to their website there that we've linked. I like this pink resin. That's kind of cool. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to put, this is the well, and there's a little bucket with a rope on it. You can make your own rope if you want to. There are logs for the fire. There is a little campfire, and we were talking about how a lot of these bits and things would be great for other games and other RPG things. There is a jackalope. The texturing you could do with that tent cloth, stippling heaven. That's true. Yeah, you could do all kinds of yeah, we can make it look like leather and everything. I like that idea. Maybe we'll have to paint that as well. Alright, so I've got my X-Acto blade. Let's go ahead and start cleaning off with all 3D things. You're going to have to clean off these little nubbins. Right? They're not too difficult. Hi, Foxgiven. Oh, no Foxgiven. How are you? We're going to be doing giveaway this Wednesday. We're going to probably give away some of these models, as well as I also have some stuff from one of our other sponsors. I got some metallic paints from I got metallic paints from Monument. This is one of our other sponsors. So we'll be giving away some of those possibly. We might spread it out because we're going to do a giveaway every Wednesday of September. Yay! Paint Monkey! Thank you for the follow. We have lots of rocks and trees, terrain, all great for whatever you want to use them with. That's awesome. Are you gonna have those eventually? You're gonna mostly have those available in STL files, which I think is smart because then you don't have to carry an inventory. You could also make box sets of the different terrains too later. Voidstar Bunny, thank you for subscribing. Smart too. You don't want to wait until Wednesday to subscribe if you want to get in. Like we're doing 4 giveaways for the rest of the month every Wednesday. Voidstar Bunny, let's get some hype. Hype. Echidna 1980, thank you so much for the follow. Do you happen to be Australian? Or is it you just like echidnas? I got to see an echidna when I went to Australia. They're pretty neat. This is actually pretty easy to smooth out. I don't know where you got these printed, Dystopia, but I like this material. It looks like it's gonna clean up really nice. And I'm picky about 3D printed stuff too. Pun expected. Thank you for subscribing. Echidna says no, she's the mother of all monsters. Nice. How have you been doing, Pun Expected? And Double Fruity. There we go. Alright, there's a couple little of those. When you are working on a 3D printed model that you've never, just make sure See, like this on the back of her, this is actually a spur. You don't want to trim off that little bump because there's a second one on this side. But you'll see there's another little bump like on her coat here, and that is a sprue strut thing. We always try to be Dr. Pandateca. Thank you for the subscription. What part of Colorado am I from? I was born in Greeley, Colorado, Paint Monkey. Thank you. Yeah, I got all my Bronco gear on. You can tell I'm from Colorado. But I moved to Illinois when I was 8 years old. But I want to say that, I have at heart always been a Coloradoan. Even though I moved, I've been a Flatlander for most of my life. You printed them in your garage? Well, you did a great job. Do you mind if we ask what kind of printer you use? Just finished brewing Hefeweizen. That's nice. So you finished brewing it, so that means it's all ready to drink and everything? I didn't realize that was one of your hobbies. You're gonna have to post a whip of that in Whip Trips sometime. Pun expected. Dystopia Matt says Sainsmart KL9. That's the type of printer that he printed these. He printed these in his garage, and he did a fantastic job. Oh, you print in your basement. Do you have to worry about any kind of ventilation or anything when you're printing those things with the resin? You recommend the KL9? It's nice and big too. No. Okay, Penexpect says no. I just put that into the fermenter. It'll be ready in 45 days before it finishes fermenting, clearing up, and carbonating. Well, next time, Penexpected, take some pics of your process and share it in the Whip Trip, because that's totally a hobby, and we do allow you to share any kind of hobbies, not just minis in our Whip Trips. Alright, I see, you can kind of see there's a little strut right here, but it's on a little piece of scarf. Which is going to make it really tricky to try to get off, so I'm going to just try to get it off in pieces. A little bit at a time. I don't want to trim off the scarf itself. Another one. This resin is a little bit fragile. Ah, are you kidding me? Did you see that? That Dystopia, I didn't do it on purpose. Resin is resin. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Just do a little swap of that. At least it's right in front of me. Man. I gotta look at this other one. Hold on. Oh, it's okay. It's back. This. Wait, bae. This is not fair. And I just dropped it on my... Hold on. Oh, where'd it go? Did anybody see where it bounced to? I'm so sorry. Not a very interesting process, just make an oversized cup of grainy tea. Oh, her scarf just bounced. Lumina says if it's an enclosed room that you'll have exposure to, then maybe put a big open area and it's fine. But some people are more sensitive to the smell of resin than others. Oh no. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta clear space and find this scarf that just... Oh, there it is. Do you see it? How tiny it is? Alright, I'm going to try... We might have to Bondic this one. Okay, have you guys ever... Dystopia Matt, you need to find out about Bondic. Bondic is life. I don't think we... Do we still have a... Somebody do exclamation point Bondic. So, let me find it. Here's a light for it. Alright, this is Bondic. You can buy it in different forms. It usually comes in like a little pen light. Yep. Okay, so this is basically a UV curing resin. I'm going to put a little dot of it right here. Okay. And then I can... Ooh, are you kidding me? Oh, I just dropped this again. Ah. Alright, see how it's kind of sticking a little bit? It's not... Alright. I'm going to try to hold that on there with the one finger. And then with this hand... And it's... Of course, it's dead. Hold on. I have another light somewhere. Maybe it's starting to cure on its own. No, it's not. Okay, hold on. I'm going to set this right. I'm going to set this in the well so I don't lose it while I look for my UV light. Because you can't use Bondic without a UV light. And the light that I had, this one is clearly... Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, sorry for blinding you guys. I guess I can use it. All right, that's really good. Put a little bit more Bondic down there. And I'm going to hold that on with my finger and then press this, and there we go. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. It is like a weld. Boom. Okay. A little bit more on this side. Zappy, zappy. Exactly. 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Oh my gosh, saved my life. Bondic is life. Okay. I'm going to put this Bondic because I feel like I'm going to need this again at some point. Your eyes. I'm sorry, Mauser. Bondic is expensive. Hold on. It's weird resin. It's not good for gluing stuff together. 3D printed resin. No, it's never claimed to be a glue either, Luminous. It's called a weld. Yeah, it's like a little bandage. Exactly. They have water washable and ABS like now, but it's still just used standard. Interesting. Dystopia Matt says I've never done this before, resin 3D printing, but yeah, it's a good tip for sure. I had to do something similar to Johnny Appleseed pot handle on the pot last night. Shoshie has the Johnny Appleseed images. Yes, let's show the Johnny Appleseed images. Bear with me. I'm gonna get into my Instagram and show you guys those on screen. Unless, are they... Real quick, I'm just going to show the website on screen as well. Let me minimize that. These are the characters. These are the characters from the game. Boom, here. Waffle Walrus, thank you for the subscription. Here we go. We're going to look through these real quick. There's the dice. There's some of the monsters. There's Calamity Jane down there. There we go. There's Calamity Jane. And there's the backside. There's Johnny Appleseed. Mauser Schmool just gifted a tier to Waffle Walrus. You made that name on purpose, didn't you, Waffle Walrus? There we go. And there's the game board. Oh, that looks awesome, and I like the trees. Yeah. Very cool. There's another monster over there. This looks like a lot of fun. There's a Sasquatch. You'll never know. Thank you for subscribing. 37 months and counting. Happy Monday. There we go. There's Fearsome. There's Paul. Sorry, that's Babe the Blue Ox. Folk heroes once made never die. Their lore lives on and they cannot run from it. Time brings change and wears on a man, but an old man Bunyan is fed up with city life, with its worries and greed and corruption. It's time to go back to the old days when things were simpler, and he's convinced a few friends to come along. Whoa, these are very cool illustrations. Fearsome Wilderness. Love it. I can't wait to see this, like, all boxed up and everything. What is this monster doing back here with this? He's like farting a bone. No. Oh, look. They look awesome, even simply painted. They look really cool. So we have almost all of these here in front of us. We don't have the Sasquatch and we don't have the whatever this bird is right here, but we've got all the others. And here's the Kickstarter. If you want to go to the website, you can get in on that. Cool. That's very cool. You'll never know. And also, thank you to Mauser Schmultz for gifting a subscription to Walrus Waffle. I have to say it slow, separate it out. Walrus Waffle. You waiting on the fantasy series from Kickstarter? Nice. That's the Aggro Pelter and the Snallygaster. I love it. All right, we're getting close to being done fixing Calamity Jane. We're gonna prime her and prime a few of these. So I tell you what, we're gonna prime both the Calamity Janes. I think one of them will be a giveaway. Do you guys want a painted mini from me? I want to see emotes. I want to see emotes on what you guys. Let's do a poll. We can give away unpainted minis. You can get maybe a painted Calamity Jane or an unpainted whatever. Let's see what people want. Let's make a poll. Hold on a second. How about, there we go. Nope, why is it doing that? There we go. Just remove them before curing. Oh, do you remove and then under an ISO bath. Okay. We're going to do a little poll just to find out what you want tomorrow's giveaway to be. I think we could give away a lot of this. We could give away, we'll put both down. We'll put painted mini or maybe unpainted minis. We might do 2 giveaways. What do you think? Maybe we don't need a poll. I'm not seeing any emotes. Alright, hold on a second. Let's see. Let's edit this one. We're going to give you guys some stuff to do to interact with the stream here. How about this? What shall Shoshie give away? What shall Shoshie give away on Wednesday? Wednesday for her subscribers. There we go. And we're going to do option 1 is painted Calamity Jane. We might not be able to finish Calamity Jane in order. Well, we could do it. We could do speed painted. Speed painted Calamity Jane. There we go. And Oops, I messed it up. Hold on. Sorry for all your typos. No, don't be nervous. You're good. At least you're not on camera like me. Breaking minis and throwing things on the floor. We always say on the stream, like, I'm getting ready to fail in public, everybody. Get ready. Alright, so, Calamity Jane. Ugh. Let's do that. Command 1. There we go. And then number 2 will be unpainted minis. We'll do one or the other. We'll do one or the other, okay? Oops, that's going to be 2. Alright, everybody vote. I'm going to start the poll. A poll has opened for what shall Shoshie give away on Wednesday for subscribers. Use 1 and 2. So if you want to vote for the painted Calamity Jane, you're going to vote 1. We're going to paint her today if we end up getting that one. Or unpainted minis, which are all of the other unpainted minis, for vote 2. So you're going to type, yep, you're going to type exclamation point vote 1 if you want Calamity Jane. Here, I'm going to show you like this. I will show you. Vote 1 painted Calamity Jane. And 2 unpainted minis. We'll give away one of those. You can't put the heart, Lamunas. Alright. Now, either way, we have to paint a Calamity Jane, which I think we're going to do a full paint up of her on Wednesday. So, which one? Yeah, actually, we're going to do a full paint up of her on Wednesday. So, well, let's get these primed anyway. So we're going to get these primed. I need to make sure that all the rest of the strut, gate, bumps are done, are off. Just personally, I kind of like the Calamity Jane without the hat. I think they look good both ways, but I kind of like Calamity Jane without the hat. But I know she's kind of famous for her hat, so maybe you have to keep it. She's a wild, wild westerner. Alright, so much better. I'm seeing very few bumps, but we'll probably find lots more once we get ready to prime. Looking on her face. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. I did a whole stream on it before. We're gonna use some of this 3D primer too. It does need to cure. This is from Badger. Translucent surface smoother striation filler is what it does. Apply with a 0.5 nozzle or larger. Load the amount of 3D prime smoother into the airbrush. Okay. I'm trying to remember how long. I think it has to cure overnight. So we're gonna prime the one with the hat with this. And we're gonna prime this one without it. And see what the difference is. You have an urge to paint a tent? You like the no hat version? You find sanding works better on 3D printed minis than X-Acto. X-Acto tends to break the resin and leave divots. That's true. That is true. Let's see, do I have something? I have a couple. I don't have sanding sticks, but I have a few diamond files. Let's use that. Good morning, Stephen Hugh. Thin coats, cure 24 hours. Yeah, I remember that. All right, well, let me go ahead and let's see what happens. We're going to thin coat prime both of them real quick. Those files are what you usually use? Yeah, I think that they work good. I don't really, like I said, I don't really see too much on them. This one has hardly anything. Okay. And also, like I said before, sometimes you end up finding stuff after the fact. Wow, you are right. That file works amazing. So much better, and it doesn't leave the divot, like you said. All right, we'll just do that then. There's a few little ones on the back of this jacket. Now, you could use Bondic to fill the divots, right? Because that was one thing Bondic's good for, is filling those little bubbles and holes and stuff. All right, gloves are going on. We'll prime it. Wait, so some of you got, let's see what the poll is looking like. Because if you want unpainted minis, I don't want to be priming stuff that you guys don't want primed. Calamity Jane painted, of course. Alright. If anybody else wants to vote left, you can still vote, but it looks like Calamity Jane painted is winning. Of course. We'll do this one speed painted, and we'll do the other one regular painted. You can use Bondic, but you have to be careful because the surface on the area of the divot's really small, so if you do too much, it tends to pop back out. That's true. Rumble says, I want to paint silhouettes on the tent, like people inside with a torch that's projecting shadows on the material, creating a sense of horror. That would be cool. That would be really cool. More than likely, in those olden days, though, they used a skin of some kind, which would probably be a lot more opaque than being able to have a torch. You use the file if it's just a little nub that needs to come off, and then the side of some tweezers or dentist tools, just knock it off. It's different than the plastic Kingdom Death or Games Workshop stuff, so that's why you pointed out. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So, we've got gloves on. Where's my mask? There's my mask. Boo-boo. Hang on a second. Alright, I have to take off my hat for this and my mic, so give me 1 second. Let me know if you can hear me okay, because the mic is going to be in a weird place. Can you guys hear me okay with that? Darth Shoshie, exactly. Alright, glasses on, everything is ready. So, now we're going to go ahead and get some thinner cocktail. No, we just need regular thinner. Where's our regular thinner? Here it is.
I always put thinner through the airbrush. Just a smidge. So I have a friend who is like a kind of a personal organizer. One of the things she's going to be doing is helping me redo my airbrush station. There we go. Run that through. Now we can do some of this 3D printed stuff. This is good shape. Let's see. Light coats building up the entire surface, evenly covering 3D printed striations are filled. Immediately shoot sprayed airbrush through. Oh, the spray through airbrush cleaner to clean it. The best results allow 2 to 6 hours, the longer the better, drying time between step 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So we're going to put this on first. You can hear faintly. Oh no. How about that? Is that better? My mic got switched around. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of this in. Is that better? I'll try to also speak up. Test. Hold on. Let me make sure you guys can hear. Yeah, you should be able to hear me okay, right? Is that better? A lot better? I'll move my mic straight in front of my face. It's gonna be a little iffy. There we go. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna put this down and just give this little space. Then, is it even coming out? There we go. Yeah, now it's coming out. You can't see it. Oh, very good. You can see it's making it a little bit damp. So this is sort of like it fills all the striations. Probably going to be the most important on her face. Okay, so this has to dry for so long. Oh, you got to get their hat. I have a feeling that this primer is going to work. Uh-oh. Did I just fill in all the details on her face? I kind of did, didn't I? We'll let it dry and see what happens. There, I'll blow it into the corners. Alright, I'm going to let that dry in my spray booth so I don't lose it. And then we're going to go ahead and run the spray through cleaner and then prime this gal regularly because we're going to get her ready for the giveaway tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Wednesday. We're going to do the giveaway Wednesday. Now, so you're going to get to see 2 paint-ups of her, technically. We're going to do speed paint of her today for the painted giveaway. And we're going to do the full paint-up of her on Wednesday. So that'll be actually really helpful, I think, to anybody buying this game who wants to paint, because you'll be able to see a speed painted version and then a full version. That'll be a nice little guide. Now the trouble with this 3D printed primer stuff, you gotta clean it out right away because it will stick to the insides of your airbrush, as it is doing a little bit. Okay, I think that's good enough. Now we're going to start with black. I think we're going to do a kind of we'll kind of base it off the artwork from the game. We're just going to use a little bit black here. Alright, this is our speed painted girl. I'm just going to do these short little blasts and move around the model so it'll dry quickly. Get to the chopper! Welcome, thank you so much for following. How are you doing? Alright. In a minute, I'm going to take off my mask and we're going to be able to paint her nice. I think I'm going to do a zenithal. Oh, I really like the blast from her gun. Okay. So Matt, have you primed and painted these on your own yet? Very many of them? Okay, now let's turn it upside down just to make sure I get all the spots. There we go. That is already looking very nice. Okay. Now we're going to rinse this and put some white in there. I forgot to write down two of our subscribers too, so while I do that, I'm going to write those guys down. Good, you will never know, and Mauser's gifted. Hold on. Oh, you have. That's awesome. So you will never know. And then we have a new follower, Waffle Walrus. 42. Very good. Right. We're cleaning out the airbrush. This is important. Get all that schmutz out. Oh, sorry, Dystopia Matt. Can you send that link to Lamunis or Rumble and they will post it for you? I apologize. We just have links are moderator only. Yes, I did. Sorry, I did ask if you painted the new song. And I apologize again about my sound. It's only going to be a minute and then I'm going to take this off. If it was the same ones that we saw on the website, that's cool. Alright, now we need white. Okay. Just because I feel like I need to, I'm going to put a little bit of this, my thinner cocktail, in here, just a drop. Let's plug that. Hold on. I plan to another set to show a quick and easy monochromatic style. And I think that's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do for this one. We'll do the quick and easy monochromatic with the bits of color. That's a great idea. Ooh, that's way too much. I dumped half of that out because we just need a little bit. There's a little bit of white. Stir that up. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we do here. I'm looking for. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm going to hold her kind of there we go. We're going to get a smooth white. Make sure it's not spidering. And then we're just going to See how we're hitting that? You can see the detail. And I really want to get this blast of her gun so we can get that OSL. See, that'll probably be a bright spot. There we go. I got some detail on her now. And I'm going to focus a bright highlight on her head right there. Okay. Good, good. That's good. Now I can jump out this. Fun fact, the minis are sculpted with enough detail to scale it bigger and possibly more robust. Ooh. That would be really fun, especially for our painters here. And if people really get into the game, they would really enjoy that, wouldn't they? Okay. Alright, we're cleaning out the airbrush and then we'll be ready for painting. I really like that monochrome idea. Okay. I'm gonna clean this out now. This is our spray foam airbrush cleaner from Badger. The 3D primer is sponsored by Badger for sure. So that's why I wanted to try it. So they do sponsor me a little bit, but I mostly buy stuff directly from Badger. Oh my goodness. There must be a thread in this space because it's not going through. Hold on. There, now it's going down. There is a little bit of a thread there, you can tell. Sometimes white does that. Okay. I'm going to dump this because I don't want all that crud. And I can push that through a bit more. Alright. Last thing is clean the needle out a little bit. And now we're ready to paint. Turn off the airbrush. Alright, let me take off my mic for a second.
All right, now you guys can hear me pretty good, right? Much better. Sorry about that before. I know that's sometimes annoying when I have to wear the airbrush mask, but safety is really important to me. All right, let's take a look. We've got some brushes. I have gotten sponsored from Baumwick, and I wanted to mention that Monument is a sponsor of the channel as well. And if you want anything from them, you can get a 10% off code Shoshie sent me. Down below in my profile is a link to their website, and you can follow that link. It's an affiliate link, so I do get a little commission from it. But also, I'm going to figure out which brush to use. Let's use the 2. That's a 2. And you get 10% off your first order, so that's nice. But you also help out the stream. Lungs are important. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Let me set that aside, that aside. Okay, so got my palette down here. We are also sponsored by Raspberry. We can say sponsored as much as we want in this stream because it's absolutely a sponsored stream. We're also sponsored by Redgrass Games, so you can order this stuff from me directly if you live in the United States, or you can go through that link down there on my website if you're from Europe or the UK. All right. I really honestly didn't intend to like just do that many commercials in one. I really didn't. It happened. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's get out Calamity Joe's card real quick because I want to see what she looks like on the card. Calamity Jane, not Calamity Joe. All right, here she is. Really cool. You really enjoy breathing. I like breathing too. I think it's a healthy thing to do. There we go. So they've spotlighted a lot of things here. I'm thinking, since she is shadowed, that we should mix some transparents together. Let's mix some transparent brown, a little bit of transparent red and black to make our own little transparent burgundy. Okay, let's see what this does. Transparent brown, black, burgundy. Okay. And again, this is the speed painted version. We're going to be giving this one away on Wednesday. Oh, I need my water. Ah, I'm out of water. No. Oh, there's some. Bear with me. I've got a whole jug back here. Okay. A bit of yellow somewhere probably is a good idea. She's yellow, Paul's red, Johnny is green. Yeah, we're going to use the card as our reference. So she'll definitely have a yellow bandana. Babe is blue, but it doesn't really matter. Just do whatever. For the full painted one that we're going to do on Wednesday, that is going to be just like fully Shoshified. Right? Alright, so let's go ahead and start. There's our brown. We're going to mix some black with it to make that dark. Then we're going to mix some red. My goal is to have a dark burgundy, just like that. Okay, and I'm just going to paint that all across that. Already zenithal, because it's a transparent, the zenithal is going to already come through. Does that make sense? But it's going to give us our shadowed effect that we're wanting on her. Let's mix a little bit more of this. There we go. A little bit more black. Yep. I've always wanted to do, so I'm planning on doing at some point a speed painting class that I want to teach at workshops and at conventions. I just haven't gotten it all together yet. Every time I do a class, it takes quite a bit of organization and stuff. This is my base coat essentially. We're pre-shading. This is a lot like what James Wapple does. Pre-shading. You can see it's already starting to dry, darker in the spots where we had the black and lighter in the spots where we had the white. Calamity Jane is looking good. Thank you, Gesturing Glass. It's a little early yet to really get there, but you'll see. Now, I know this is crazy that I just painted over her face, but you will see what I'm going to do. We're going to actually go over that bandana, too. I want it all. This is how we're going to kind of get that monochrome feel to it. Look at that. See how that's already looking? Okay, I think we got it all set. The one thing I do want to do is just hit this top of her arm with a little bit more water because it got a little heavy right there. See how it kind of disappears into the... there. Okay. We got her colors. Hey, Gesturing Glass, I'm guessing that you are part of Dystopia Games, maybe? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and use my brown and a little bit of my brown and black together to get the bottom of this earth. Nope, just rocking a demo copy, making a video to help promote the game. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's put a little bit more black into the crevices. Ah, thank you for subscribing. Gesturing Prime, go ahead, everybody give some hype. So this model right here, Gesturing Prime, is going to be available for a giveaway on Wednesday. We're going to give away this model to our subscribers, and you are now a subscriber, so you will be eligible to win it. Gesturing Glass. Here we go. He's a 3D printing wizard. Nice. Good, good. See how beautiful. I just love these transparent paints so much. They dry completely matte. So they are a paint, right? Okay, we're going to do the black on the back, right? Let's give it a little bit more brown up there. Okay. Meanwhile, she's drying really nicely. She's still not completely dry, so we might hit her with a hair dryer. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to mute myself, and we're going to hit her with a hair dryer to dry her out. Okay, hold on a second. Mute. There we go. All right, so let's take a look. And you can see she's pretty dry now. And look at how nice that transparent went over those rocks, really nice. So now we'll be able to do some dry brushing on the rocks and really make them look like rocks. I have some new brushes that I got. These are, what are they? Super Detail. Oh, very nice. So these are detail cords, Super Detail miniature brushes. Ah, and these are the Kalinsky miniature. Okay, that's good to know. This is the first time I've ever ordered these ones. That's good. Now I need my smoosh brush. Where's my smoosh brush? I can't find it. If we don't have it handy, here's a smoosh brush. This is a small one. I like how small it is. Rosemary and Company for smooshing. It literally says smooshing. And oh my gosh, can you see that dust coming out there? So we're gonna take our model, a little bit of the monuments. What do we want to use? Let's use gray. Let's use this dark warm gray. And I'm gonna add, oop, that needs shaking. Looks fan-diddly-tastic. I'm gonna add a little bit of transparent purple to this gray. Just a tiny, tiny drop. Where'd it go? That's transparent blue. Here's transparent blue. Smooshing. I'm putting the purple on. The purple is very pigmented, but I'm going to add a little bit to my gray here, just so I can purple up this gray just a little bit. There we go. And then we will add some white or something. Let's do this one, olive flesh. I'm just gonna put that over on the side here. Shake it up again. Smooshing is a fun word. When you see what I'm gonna do, you're gonna see why it's so accurate. Okay. Take a little bit of that and mix that in there. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted that just to have a tiny, it's gray, but it's got that little bit of purple on it. That's going to help us with our monochrome. And notice that I'm taking off most of the paint. And we're going to just kind of back here, just going to smoosh and hit those rocks with a little bit of that gray purple. Real quick. This is our speed painted version here. Let's go in now with a little bit more of that ivory. Again, taking most of it off. And now we're hitting those edges. I need more ivory. Take most of it off. There's still quite a bit on this brush. But we've been layering it. See? We're getting rock textures. Now we can rinse this. Ooh, I got water on the card. Shoshie Schmutz. That is my nickname right now. Anyhow, kiddos that want to head outside, nice to meet you in your channel. Try to pop in when I can. Can't wait to see this finished. Come back on Wednesday, Gesturing Glass. Hi, all right backside. How are you? Now, I'm going to take this ivory and mix it with my little gray here on with my brush. I've got my brush. I'm just going to hit some of these. Extra lines. I'm going to use some of the same techniques on the more detailed one. But I just want to show you what the speed painted version is going to do. So I'm finding planes is what I'm doing. I'm finding these little planes of texture in the rock. Okay, now with my darker colors, my purple and everything, I can kind of do a little bit of blending of that and a little bit of that gray in some spots. To thin those lines out. Like that. Okay. And then with my transparent again, let's do transparent brown and go back over the earth again. So it got a little bit homogeneous. A little bit more brown in that earth. Leaving the rocks on their own. The pole. Oh, we gotta finish the pole. Shall we finish the pole? Let's finish the pole. Alright, so it looks like the winner is to have a painted Calamity Jane. I wasn't surprised about that. Okay, that is totally fine. Now, we need some colors for her face. I'm going to stick with the dark. I'm going to stick with dark, and then you'll see what I'm going to do. This is a dark peachy color. Might add a little bit of that brown in there. I've already got some colors on here that I'm gonna try to mix in. And I'm going to put it where I see the zenithal paint. Right? It looks like she's got fingerless gloves, and I just noticed that just now. That is the downside of painting when you've already got a base color on it. We'll get it browned. I need my transparent again. I think I'm going to use quite a bit of the transparent brown on her. Let's go ahead and make her pants have more of that brown. Or her boots, rather. There we go. Let me know if you have any questions. Alright, flipping it around. Okay, brown boots. Let's look at our art card one more time. We've got a little... She's got a tan coat. So, let's get a little bit of this golden brown. And we're going to mix again our transparent brown with it. Just a little bit. A little bit of this gray. There we go. Just to desaturate a little bit. See? And I'm thinning that out quite a bit. I want it thin. Now I'm kind of sketching in this tan color as a highlight. You'll see what's going to happen. I'm leaving that burgundy as a shadow color for that tan. So I'm being very careful to try to preserve it. Sorry, not ignoring you, just it's highlighting. I'm doing good. Alright, no problem. You can lurk. Lurk can work. Rubbish. There we go. Starting, I like that. Now what I need to do is mix some of that with this, I think, to bring it up. I'm mixing this with my original base color so we can kind of bring up the color. Bit. Oopsie. See how we're kind of laying up the color that we put on it as a shadow color, that burgundy. Add some more of that lighter yellow now. Okay, I'm just finding those highlights to pop out. Now, this is where I'm going to go ahead and blend by wet blending it into that burgundy. I hope this is comprehensible. I'm not quite sure. Let's use a little bit of that brown. I actually need to go back over her elbow pads a little bit more. All right. Get my paper towel here handy. There we go. Now I can dab. You assume that when someone says they're edge highlighting, they're automatically painting Necrons. I think he is. I think he actually might be painting Necrons. That would be funny. Alright, so on her jacket, or her vest, she doesn't really have anything. But we're going to use a little bit of this red and brown. We're just going to make this a darker red. This is all with the transparent still. Like that. Alright, with our ivory, so we have pretty much 4 colors. We have pretty much purple, red, brown, yellow, and this peach color. We can go in here with this ivory to lighten up this peach. And start picking out highlights of the face. Carefully. Alright, I'm going to go back in with my darker peach. I almost need a smaller brush. I do need a smaller brush. A little bit more ivory, a little bit more yellow to warm up. Those highlights a little bit more. And back into the peach. Just still looking really red. Let's see. She's let's go with a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow, and see if we can make a orange. Probably not with the transparent. We can add a little bit of brown. Brown is a I'm just going to highlight her hair. Probably need to actually get a different color of orange. Actually, no, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. What color is Calamity Jane's hair in your other artwork? We're trying to go like a strawberry blonde. But I don't remember if that's what color her actual hair was or not. Everywhere where the zenithal paint was, I'm adding this highlight of this orange. Okay, we need to go back into this. With the dark, I'm going to add a little bit of this brown to her flesh tone. And I'm just glazing this into the shadows on her face a little bit. I missed a spot. Deacon! She had red hair. Okay, so she did have red hair. Awesome. So so we need actually a little bit of transparent orange. Darker brown hair works. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of orange. Did I lose my music again? I think I did. There we go. She had brown hair in real life. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm not sure what to do. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Phew. Pardon me. So let's add a little bit of purple to our brown and maybe deepen that a little bit. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. It's a little too purpley now. Ah. What do I want? Wait, what's the question? What do I want? Corona sneeze? No. Deacon? He's such a troll. Oh yeah, that's pretty. All right, I've got a little purple. What I can do I can come back and add lighter highlights to that, but I like that purple as a dark color. And it is reading as brown a little bit with some purple shadows. I do like that. I'm going to mimic that on her boots too then. Okay. I'm going to put in her bandana. Notice I'm using a lot of the same colors over and over again. I'm not adding a lot of new colors. We put the orange on our palette, but we didn't use it yet, so if I don't have to use it, I'm not going to. There we go. And I'm going to take a little bit of this ivory as a highlight and just pop that yellow up a little bit. It's not, this is very desaturated. I like those little buttons. Need more red on her jacket. I love these transparents. There's so much you can do with them. Ooh, okay, I feel like she needs some blue. Just a little bit of blue. Well, let's go with transparent blue. And we're going to use that gray too. I assume she was wearing some kind of campfire glow would make the oranges. Yeah, I'm not sure what I think I might do a campfire glow on the other one. Use all the colors all the time. Okay, this is a little bit of blue. We're going to add it with this. Yeah, I added it with the red so that we're still kind of keeping it dark. it all on here. She's got some bandage or something on her knee. I just noticed. We'll go ahead and go gray with that. Did Calamity Jane have a bandaged knee? Right. Yeah, she definitely doesn't have it on her other leg. Okay, let's finish the highlights on the back because I don't want to leave those off. I have a bad habit of painting the front looking awesome, and then the back is like a little neglected, huh? Okay, I like it. I'm liking it. She's looking good. All right, let's do her eyes. Now this is where we need some actual black. Once you glued, the one you glued was a bandage too, not a scarf. Oh, all right, that's good to know. Let's paint that gray as well. I just noticed that around her arm. All right, fair enough. I like that those match. All right, now we need to do some dark lining. We need to do some dark lining, and that's going to really pop stuff out. Hold on, let me find. We're going to use one of these new brushes, one of these detail brushes, and see what happens. Oh, look at they even have very small handles. Okay. Let's do this one. This is a 00. I've never used these before. We'll see how they work. Let's go ahead and get out Dragon Black from Reaper. I don't know if this is going to make a good liner or not. We'll see. All right. Maybe. Who needs bandages? No time to bleed. Hi, holds transistor. There's tape around this one to keep it on. That's a good idea. I wish more companies did that so I wouldn't lose those. They're all taped on. That's a good idea. All right, a little bit of black. A little bit of water. Lots of, yeah, the wilderness is dangerous. Yes. So now in between all of the spaces, we're going to try dark lining here. Yeah, that's already looking cool. I'm just going to add a smidge of this blue, a smidge of this purple to my black. if you've ever had issues with, like, you just feel like your mini looks flat, it doesn't look two-dimensional or three-dimensional, just try some dark lining and see if it makes a difference. I like this small brush too. All right. She's already popping. Okay, between her peanuts. All of these sections, just separate everything out. It hopefully won't look too cartoony if you make the lines thin enough. Okay. Double Fruity says, if I painted, I would be upset at not being able to use all the colors all the time. But that's the thing, is you can use all the colors all the time. I am just saying, like, if you want to do something fast, use the limited colors. It's gonna, you're gonna have a quicker result than if you use all the colors. So painting in between the edges of her bandage. See? There we go. Somebody is messaging me. I hope it's not important. Let me check real quick. Nope. Okay, good. See how much this already, like, crazy defined her. I'm gonna go around the edge of her face with the same liner. Okay, a little bit of highlighter, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of this peach. Let's make it really light. See if I can smooth that out. It's a little bit easier. This color, this side of your face, just a little bounce highlight. All right, we need brown. For those fingerless gloves. This is really different than my normal style, isn't it? I think it's really fun though. Holy cow. Alright, we gotta go back here because look at how not messed up, but unblended everything is. It's messy. Okay, back with the black. this whole spot right here. Okay. I'm gonna mix some... I need to do something here. Hold on. Calamity says, Calamity has a subtle smirk. Yeah, I can see it. It's just hard to paint with the speed paint version. Let's see if I can go in here with the brown, with the very tiny brush. We got a little bit of it. Let me get this black on her eyes. Ah. So I'm not gonna touch that. I just made like a black dot. I'm just gonna leave it and let it dry, and then I'll come back and sculpt it out. Oh, see, that one's way too dark. We're gonna fix all of that. I'm tempted to make her pants just black for the contrast, to keep it that, yeah, I kind of like that. That'll contrast with her bandage too. Slowly getting there. We're gonna just do a little bit of highlighting with this ivory, mixing with this gray, just to start highlighting some of the bandage. See? A little bit more of that ivory. And we can layer it up. See, I'm just gradually adding a little bit more ivory. I'm going to check chat in 1 second. You know I'm missing it. More ivory. Just wet blending that in. That looks good. Alright, and again on the white ivory. And a more highlight. Oh, that is not good. Gonna go back over that. Alright, remember when I said we're gonna fix her eye? I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna check chat first. Oh, that's a good idea for a stretch break. Everybody get up for a stretch. Anyway, she's coming out really cool looking. We need to work on that side of her face. It's a little bit heavy on the shadows. Hold on a second. I can't leave it alone. There. A thin glaze. I'm going to let that dry. All right, let's stretch. Everybody get up. We stood up for a stretch and ended up having to go to bed. Did I stretch right? I understand. All right. Stretch. Ah. Much better. Okay. Let's take a look. Even if we stop right there, I think it looks pretty good. But we're not gonna. I need something. I need a little bit here. Let's go add one more color. We're going to add this dark golden brown. It's close enough to these other yellows. I think it's going to be harmonious. Crap, snap, crackle, pop. I know we've often done that on this channel. Hello, Evil Core. How are you? I hope that you're having a good day. All right, we're painting Calamity Jane. There we go. Oh, I like that. I like that yellow, that leather color. This is the perfect color for it. And she's got a little holster. But did you guys see how important that dark lining is? What? Did we get some bits? Wow, Steve in Texas, thank you for the 300 bits. I love you. That's awesome. Guys, get some hype for Steve in Texas. I really do appreciate that. There we go. Okay, same thing. I'm just going to use this same brown in her coat to shadow. We had some shadows. I'm going to add a little black to that. Just darken that. And we're going to go ahead and paint the rest of her gloves with this color as well. And all of the rest of the leathers. Oh. So I want to see some emotes. If you guys like what you're seeing, I want to know what you think. If you think she's, you know, starting to look good, I want to know. I want to see some emotes about your opinion. If you don't like her, I want to know so that I can make some changes. Because this is going to be our giveaway for Wednesday. Alright, I'm tempted to do some non-metallic metal and some, let's finish her fingers. I need this peachy color. We're gonna make a light peachy color. And we're gonna try to hit these fingers here. Slowly getting there. She definitely feels Western, doesn't she? With those desaturated colors. Yay, emotes. You found an Irish tavern that is supposedly 3 outdoor patios. Let's do it. I love the idea. Good. I told Mike to get some dates so we can fly up to Michigan and get your commission pieces to you, Lamunis. So Mike says he's waiting to find out when the airplane is going to be done with its annual, and that's all we got left to do. Because it's in repairs. Maintenance. Alright, bear with me while I've got to do more dark lining, because some of this didn't come out okay. So one of the things Nuln Oil does is it basically helps you do your own dark lining. But the problem with Nuln Oil is it also it dirties the model quite a bit. So sometimes you're better off just hand dark lining everything like this. I'm gonna have to go back and fix all of that though. See, I need to separate everything. It's already looking better now that I've got the lining. It's making it pop. Okay. Let's see if there's some things I can do back here. Can I use a little bit of this? And do just the tiniest little bits of highlight in spots. You know? Let's add a little bit of ivory to this brown. And see if I can do that as well. Now she's starting to pop a little bit. Now I can come back with my brown again, now that that's drying a little bit, and then just go back over that a little bit so that it's not quite so bright. 2 steps up and 1 step down, as we say. Okay. Now, we talked about making this up here sort of a brighter color. I'm debating on if I should do a little bit of, let's do a little bit of transparent orange right there. Hang on. So if we put the transparent orange on first, yeah, that's looking cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the transparent yellow next. Lots of transparency. that's really bright. Go ahead and put a little bit more orange on that because it's a little bit really bright. It's really bright. Isn't that interesting how that just pulls your focus a little bit? I don't hate it though. Alright, I put enough orange on it. I killed the yellow down a little bit. I think it still looks really western. Now for the gun, we're going to go black on the gun. And then I'm going to come back and paint it over again with the white so that we get we'll get the whole effect of the non-metallic metal I want. I shouldn't be trying to paint with the detail brush like this. This is not productive. It's funny. There we go. I like that. Go back in here with that black dark line. Okay. She looks really different on screen than she does in real life. The muzzle flash is so fun to paint. Typing in mobile is so much fun. Hi, Batalure. Alright, we're waiting for that black to dry. Let's go in here with this ivory one more time. I feel like I wanna edge highlight stuff a little bit. What can I do that with? Can I do that with this yellow? Maybe? Just a little bit. I have to kill it again now with this brown. Kill it with the brown. Alright, last thing I'm doing now is I'm going to come in and I'm going to clean up some of the spots where I got a little crazy with the edge or the dark lining. There we go. I think we're starting to finally see her. A little bit. Still not dry. I'm going to take just the tiniest amount of this yellow, transparent yellow, and just go over her little bandana. Because like Dystopia Matt said that her color is yellow, right? That looks cool. Now, because her eyes are so small, it's very difficult, especially with the direction that she's facing with her arm that way. It's difficult to get her eye details. So I might just leave them black, but let's go ahead and get this gun detail. I'm just trying to, there we go. Trying to catch the boom, boom, boom. There we go. That needs to be white, not. Let's see, do I have a white? I do. Here it is. This might catch your eye too much, but we'll see. We can always mix it with our gray. Yeah, let's mix it with our gray. So it's not so white. All these little bullets. And a little bit of gray here. What do you guys think? Is it okay? I'm just giving her a few highlights. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. I would say this is close to speed painting. Hold on. Gotta get the back of the gun. Like I said, I'm just sketching because in a speed paint you can't get everything, right? Okay, let me take a look. You can add a little bit of white on the end of the flash. Boom, boom. Okay. There's a perfectionist in me. I'm not very good at speed painting because I want to fix it all. I want to fix it all. You'd never be great in a soul caliber game. Got better eye for weapons than I. Yay! Equipage, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, we're gonna finish this up with a little bit of quick going around the base. I'm gonna hold it by the mini. Always paint the lips of your bases if you want them to look nice on the table. Think she looks great? Oh, good. Okay, so we're gonna give her away on Wednesday, and then we'll do the full paint up of her with the hat on, where it's like a much more, detailed, maybe less speed painted for sure. I like the colors. I might use the similar colors. Alright, we're going to sign the bottom. Oops. I'm going to get the base all colored black. Normally I would prime the bottom so that it sticks better. Sometimes you can't. There we go, guys. Calamity Jane with the drying base. A little bit of a blob there. All right, I'm going to set that down on something that will. So, what do you think of that? That was fun. And we're, like I said, we're going to do more painting of her. We're going to give away painted Calamity Jane. We're going to paint up the commission for Dystopia Matt, and we might even give away some of this game too. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how many people come back. The more people that come back, the more likely I'll do more than one giveaway. So, hint. You have perfect space in your cabinet for her, Rumble? Okay. You should put a little black and gray at the front, as there technically should be a bullet there. Yeah, I think there is. It's just really hard to see. Oh, you mean at the very front? No, that's a good idea. I will. We'll do that. Thanks a million, everybody. All right, come back on Wednesday. We'll be painting some more Calamity Jane. Let's go ahead and start our end roll credits and everything, and we'll go ahead and find somebody to raid. I hope that you'll stay with us while we raid. It's a really great way to help the community and continue supporting streamers. All right, let's see who is on. All right, we're gonna raid Wormwood Gaming. They're playing. No, you know what? We're gonna raid Reaper Miniatures because we've never raided them in forever. We could raid them. They've raided us. All right, so go ahead and punch that raid button. Say hello to Reaper Miniatures. They're having a con this weekend, so they will be really cool. They may not even accept our raid, but we'll see. Punch the raid button, join the raid, and I will see you back on Wednesday. Don't forget, subscriber giveaways on Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Watch your